Hello everyone, today we'll be taking a look at these shoes right here. So I'll be doing a kind of a little look back and review on the shoes that stormed the internet in 2018. They're the Margiela Fusion sneakers, and if you haven't been living under a rock, you probably know them as the
Come shoe.
Yeah, so I'll be doing a little review. I'll make this video short and I'll go over 3 factors that are important for me in shoes. The first is design, second comfortability, and durability. How long will this shoe last until they're broken down completely? Fun fact, these are probably also the only shoes where when a drifter wanted to steal your clothes, they'd be like, "Give me your coat!" And then you would give your coat, and then, "Give me your watch!" And then you would give your watch. "Give me your shoe!" No, I'm good, I'm good. That are these shoes, because really, they look like a Frankenstein shoe, no? They're made from a lot of different shoes. They have duct tape all over them, they're glued together. From there the name Come Shoe, of course. They have a lot of details, so yeah, is it worth your money? Let's find out. So the first thing we'll be taking a look at is design. So I'll be as objective as possible, although that will be very hard with these shoes. Many people hate them, many people like them. So what do I think about them? Yeah, of course I bought them, so I have to like them a little bit, but you have to keep in mind I bought them for a very reasonable price. Very, very reasonable. So I didn't buy them for the normal price. So the normally you buy these for, of course you don't see it so good. Normally you buy these for 1,200 euros. Sometimes in sale you can buy them for 1,000. Which is way too expensive. I would never pay something for a sneaker, much less this one. Alright? But I do like them. Alright, so when talking about the design of these shoes, you have to keep a couple of things in mind. Alright, so you might like them or you won't, but you can't deny they were very influential shoes. They took the internet by storm and many people were talking about them. So I also think this is a staple piece for 2018 and obviously 2019 when these were circulating, and they still are. Also, not to be too deep or poetic about a pair of shoes, but maybe they reflect a little bit that we're all a bit flawed in some way. We're not perfect, and this shoe obviously isn't. It isn't the prettiest shoe I have ever seen. It's just a cool shoe with some nice ideas. Alright, some have also linked it to Duchamp because it's a ready-made, because they were already existing shoes that they've just glued together. Another thing about this sneaker you might find interesting is that it wasn't designed by Margiela himself. He left the label in 2009. It was designed by Demna Kvashvali or something like that. I'll put the name on screen. He is responsible for many products of Vetements and Balenciaga. And he co-designed this with some other designers. And all of these shoes were handmade also. Each of them is different in some way. Each of them is personal. So I think that's pretty cool. And for that reason, and for the reason that it's become such a statement and such an influence on every other brand there is, I'll give it on a rating system from bleu to bien cuit, because it's good. It's not the best, it's just the right spot. The next point is comfort. I'll be quick about this one because it's a sneaker and it has to be comfortable. It has to, otherwise it wouldn't be a sneaker. Alright? What's the point of wearing a sneaker if it isn't comfortable? So I'll be quick about this. I think it sits well. It's nice on the inside, very cozy, nice leather sole on the inside with the Margiela print if you look close. It's good. Comfortability, I'll give it a bien cuit. Bien cuit. Now we'll be taking a look at the last point, and you already know where this is going. The durability of these shoes really isn't so great. Now, I myself, personally, haven't had so many issues with them. But that's because I normally wear boots, I don't wear these so often, but I've heard from friends who also have these shoes that the sole was ripping apart, that pieces of glue kept coming off, and some things just got very loose, and so it's really, the durability isn't great. And if you're looking for a shoe you can beat and wear every day, these aren't for you. Really, they aren't. But of course some people might say, oh, you have to glue them back together, it's more personal, that's what the shoe is about. Yeah, you might be right. You maybe it would be cool to glue them back together and they would be even more distressed. Maybe that's how he intended to. Maybe that's why they fall so easily apart. I don't know. But I personally, I don't think so. I think a shoe should be more durable. So if you think that when you're paying 1,000 euros or 1,200 euros for the shoes, you're going to get long-lasting, long-term shoes, well, you aren't, unless you're gonna wear them like me once a week or maybe once a month or even less. I don't wear them too much. I think they're cool to have, they're collectible, they're very nice, they're a statement, but if you're looking for beaters, these aren't it. So for durability, I'll just give it durability isn't good. And now before we're going to go over to my overall verdict about these shoes, I'll show some clips of how I styled them and how I would like to wear them. But of course, there are many ways to style these shoes because yeah, they're Frankenstein shoes. They have many styles in them and you can blend them with every style you want. I personally like to wear them with a suit or with nice baggy jeans, but it's all up to you. Now, after discussing the design, the comfortability and the durability, I'll give my overall rating. So keep in mind, normally this is a 1,000 euro priced shoe, sometimes even more. And for the same price you can get a pair of new Rick Owens, which will last you your whole life, or even 2 pairs of Balenciaga track runners, I think, which are also a height sneaker, maybe just as hyped as this one, maybe even a little bit more hyped. So yeah, keep that in mind for the rating. And on a scale of, let's say, bleu to bien cuit, I'll give it a 6.5. Yeah, because they're cool, they're nice, but they're not the best sneaker ever. Alright, I'll be brutally honest. And for the purpose of this video, and to be as objective as possible, I'll ask my girlfriend for a second opinion. Come here. What would you rate this shoe on 1 to 10? I don't know.
It depends. If I'm only going to look at design, I would give it a 9, but because it isn't that durable, I would give it a 7 or an 8, I don't know.
And when you keep in mind the price, so they're normally...
Yeah, I think a 7?
A 7 overall? Oh,
yeah.
Alright, that's close to mine. Alright, thank you. So that was my little review. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned a bit about this shoe and got a second opinion. Let me know if you like this kind of video. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe and share this video with all of your friends. Yeah, till the next time.